Welcome to tonight's program. We're going to be talking about travel. First of all, let me ask, all of those who have had lousy trips would prefer that they forget all about them. Please raise your hands. Thank you. And on the other side of the coin, all those who have had wonderful trips and want to tell everybody about them and wish they could continue and never have that trip ended, raise your hands. Thank you. This evening's seminar is titled The Art of Traveling, Choreographing Your Best Trip Ever. My name is David Hibbs, and if you'll permit me, I will tell you a little bit about myself. My traveling career began at a very young age when I'd travel out to Iowa and out to California with my parents and family, but my true travel experiences, world travel experiences, began in 1985. I had asked my wife if she would marry me, and she said yes, she would marry me, but on one condition, that I take her traveling. So my wife Charlene and I went. Our first trip was our honeymoon, and that was wonderful. We went through France, we went through Switzerland, Germany, and we came and left through Amsterdam, Holland. It was just a joyous trip. We've since been back to Europe many times and have enjoyed every trip there. We've also gone to Australia several times, French Polynesia several times. We've gone to the Galapagos Islands. We've driven to just about every state in the Union except Alaska and Rhode Island. And we've taken untold number of cruises, probably 10, I'd say, 10 cruises. All of which have been very enjoyable. Before we go on, I'd like to take 30 seconds here, and each of you break up into a pair and just jot down what you think is the most important part of planning your trips. Okay, everybody have a partner? Okay, begin. Okay, thank you very much. Who would like to volunteer? Yes, you, sir. Give me your name, where you're from, and what your thought is. Tony from Dallas, and communications, absolutely. Communications is one of the best things you can ever learn that will help you the most in a travel. Okay, anybody else? Yes, Miss. Melissa from Ontario? Yes, Melissa, and what is your thought? Very good. Documentation. Gathering documentation, making use of documentation, you know, whether it's a magazine or a tour book or a video, every one of these is very important to use for your next trip. Okay, so we've talked about two, communications and documentation. What else should we be keeping in mind of when we're planning a trip? One is, what are your fears and phobias? You know, do you like heights? Do you not like being on a boat? Those are a couple of very important things. You don't want to go on the trip where you're scared to death and not enjoying it. Number two, what else? Yes, make sure you have the right medicines. Very good, especially if you have a lot of prescriptions. Let me ask another one. Okay, and you, sir. Yes, exactly. You want to be able to plan an itinerary and document that itinerary for your family as to where you want to go. Okay, so all in all, tonight we're going to be discussing communications, phobias, documentation, itineraries, what you should pack as far as, clothes and medicines. But on top of that, you're going to walk out of here tonight with a start of a working plan that will get you moving forward on your trip planning, as well as you will have a working packing list that would be used for any kind of trip you want. Okay, and before we go on, we're going to take another break. We'll take about a 10-minute break, and thank you.